Why did I feel like I'm missing something? I honestly don't know what I'm missing right now. Oh well, I gotta say the facial expression of my VTuber avatar just hasn't changed. It's it's funny because I recently got a light so I can uh just I'm not trying like um so the camera can see me a little bit better, so it doesn't really look that bad per se. So yeah, so oxygen not included. Uh, Oxygen not included is essentially a survival management simulator, no, survival colony management simulator, where essentially you take care of the duplicates. And I adore and hate this game so much in two different points. One, I really, really adore the game in the aspect of being a colony simulator, because colony simulators is something that I've been in a really weird, what's the word I'm looking for? Really weird hype on, I guess. But at the same time, I hate them on the aspect that it's really, really, really difficult to keep them alive. Uh, I will apologize if John, I haven't slept. I literally uh got off from work like 8 hours ago. I should have slept, but I didn't because I was playing this game. So yeah. Anyways, so each duplicate has their own like traits. Like they can have negative traits, they can have positive traits. They also have reactors and overjoy responses, which essentially, if they have high stress, then they tend to be do something like vomiting, start eating a lot, screaming, crying, destroying the place. Um, Overjoy is when they're like super. I want to say it's when they're super happy. I haven't figured that one out yet, just based on how many hours I've been playing on this. Uh, the Iron trade, the green was a positive for us, obviously. The negative is kind of obvious. I personally don't really like having binge eaters because it gets to a point that gets really, really annoying. Of like, well, I wouldn't say annoying. Actually, it might be better though. The vomiters are like probably the worst in my opinion. Solely on the fact that it, it stinks the place so bad. What would I say stinks? It drowns the place. Because when it vomits, it counts as a liquid, and that liquid releases polluted oxygen. It's just a mess. Um, but yeah, I've been. Uh, I want to say I want to say the right word might be busy with work and whatnot. Well, actually, no, because I did mention like wasn't working for like I think it was like a month or so. And this week specifically, I managed to actually get back into work, which I was kind of happy about because it was kind of like what I was supposed to do. And with the whole aspect of the place, like sending in flames, it was a little bit on the aspect of like what am I supposed to do now? Um, so that was a fun experience per se. Uh, what else? What else? Oh yeah, there's like this really I wouldn't say weird might be the word, but this situation that I kind of came across. Women trainer, um, and allegedly, um, I'm supposed to be in a whole different department now. I was like, that doesn't really make sense because I was told this. I was supposed to be on like repackaging and all kind of stuff. Turns out to be I was supposed to be in the department of receiving, which I found really funny on that aspect. Solely on the point of uh on the point that uh that specific department there is nobody after 8 p.m. No, not after 8 p.m. After 11. So I'm just like there by I wouldn't be there by myself, which I think it would be funny. If that was the case, I'm pretty sure it was the whole reason why I got like the schedule specifically was solely on the aspect of um what was it? Uh, how did I meant to put this there? I was meant to put this. Um, was because I still needed to do training, which is really funny, interesting on the aspect of how everybody was already like working and whatnot, and I was literally the last person to show up. Cause like literally on my first day back, I literally saw a girl, uh, girl, woman, lady, young woman, whatever you want to call it, uh, uh, from my class, and she waved at me, and I was like, okay, cool, like I guess like early, and turns out to be that everybody from well, mostly everybody from my class had been showing up to work, and I'm just like, and nobody told me anything. Even one of the el the one of the oldest guys from my class was like, yeah, so this is what happened. We should have gave each other's our phone numbers and whatnot. I was like, yeah, we could have done that. So yeah, that's a fun experience, in my opinion. I find it funny, at least for myself, because like nobody knew how everything was going to play out. So yeah, but overall, all good. All the good things happen. I actually got certified on equipment that I honestly never expected to be certified on. Um, so that's honestly something that I never foresaw happening. Because the whole thing was like, oh yeah, you're just gonna do is just put like items inside the boxes. I was like, okay, that's cool. Uh, one of the guys that I'm friends with, like, and known since college, coincidentally, I came across him during my orientation. He was the leader in the same class, and I was like, oh, dude, I haven't seen you like in a long time. Uh, but the thing is, like, he approached me on the whole thing. He was like, hey, dude, are you this person? I was like, he's like, no, he didn't ask me that. He was like, hey, don't I know you from somewhere? I'm like, I don't know. I have met a lot of people. That was my legitimate response, and it wasn't technically a lie. I have done good amount of things throughout my last 12 years, I guess. Ever since I graduated from high school, I have interacted with a good amount of people. And and I was like, I don't know, dude. And then he was like, were you in like in this school? I was like, yeah, I was there. He's like, oh, I was part of this. I was like, oh, really? It's like, and then I was like, oh, so you made X, Y, and Z? And he was like, yeah, I was part of that. I'm like, holy cow, that's so exciting, you know? I legitimately was like super like excited because I never expected to see somebody that I interacted like over 12 years to be in the same workplace as me. Um, okay, so I check on this. Um, so we ended up talking, like, see where things were going. You know, um, for uh, for both of us in a sense, because it was like, oh, haven't like hear from anybody for like since things went south, and I was like, oh yeah, it kind of makes sense, you know. Um, because realistically, like things were went kind of bad in a way. Wait, not. I have like the AMD logo. Oh, it's stuck on my screen. Whatever. Exhausted. It was fine. So yeah, and that was like really fun. So, anyways, going back to this thing. Um, so he was telling like, oh, I want to learn how to operate like this vehicle, and he spoke to my trainer, because he was like, hey, like I want to learn this before I go to a different facility because I'm planning to go to a different facility. And he was like, yeah, I got you, dude. So when my trainer was talking to the people that was uh to like the orientation trainers, they were like, oh yeah, like, so this person wanted to do the X, Y, and Z, and like my small brain was like, I want to learn, why not? Wait, what? How you get exhausted? Don't tell me I uh okay, cool. You're not. um what's it called? and and they were like, sure, why not? We'll train you. I'm like, damn, word language. I was like, dang, dude. Like, I didn't expect it to be trained on equipment. And since then, for like literally for the last week, I've been getting trained on how to operate like equipment. And I jokingly told my trainer, because I had a different trainer after like the second day. Uh, like I told him today what, because I saw like that I was supposed to be in a whole different department. I was like, what if I am in the other department? Does that mean I gotta get trained again? He's like, most likely. I'm like, man, that kind of sucks. Don't be, just don't. Come on, don't become ass. Where are you? What? Okay, cool, cool. Okay, fine. I just gotta clean that out. Yeah. So you gotta take care of the needs. Normally, I already have like a bathroom and everything already set up. For some reason, instead of having a bathroom, I crafted a bed for some magical reason. I believe, thankfully, is this one? Oh, this one. Yeah, the germs are spreading. There's also a germ mechanic, so this is going to suck a lot. Oh, sorry, language, but it's going to be terrible. Eventually, they might maybe disappear. Hopefully, hopefully. So yeah. So it was a really interesting week. The interesting thing about it is that everybody keeps telling me, "Oh, we used to do like 10, 12 hours," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool," you know. Like I wouldn't mind doing that. And ever since we are on the current facility, they're like, "Man, I wish we can do like more hours." Because everything gets done like by like 11 and 10. And yeah, I honestly kind of agree with the sentiment on that. Because I'm just like, I really want, uh, I really want to do extra, like overtime. It's weird because I don't really like the idea of doing overtime. It's one of those things that I'm like, I don't really like the aspect of doing so. It's not that I think it's bad. It's just something that I just don't really see myself doing. But for some reason with this company, I just feel like maybe why not? I'm not losing anything. So yeah, fun experiences. Um, ba-da-ba-ba. So I've been getting home like around 2. No, I'm not 2:30. About 3 in the morning. And every single time that I've been thinking about like streaming, like for like the last few days, I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I just want to like just chill because like I had like a lot of like things to process. They for some reason they give exams. I mean, I understand like an online course, but like, well, actually no, because I remember when when I used to work on my first uh first work site, they were using tests uh to make sure like you know what's going on with the works with whatever work you're doing. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. I guess right. Okay. Yeah, that's honestly kinda nasty. Thankfully, they don't drink that water, otherwise they'll be really questionable. Mm, wait, why is he the? What does he have a bed though? Okay. Probably one of the things that I have noticed myself catching when I play this game is that every single time that I make a room, I try to like overexpand, like trying to like change the locations of them. So this yellow, like the I guess you can say the polluted water. Oh, gee, hi, how you been? Good. Tired, tired. Sleep deprived. How you doing? Yeah, sleep deprived. I've been awake all night. Partially work, partially me playing this game offline. Uh, I'm also sleep deprived. You should go to bed. It's not really good if you don't sleep. But I feel like saying that sounds makes me sound a little bit of a hypocrite because I haven't slept myself. Um, but you should honestly. Not trying to sound like a dad or something like that, but you sound like you're about to fall asleep. Yeah, probably I do. Honestly, um, I had work last night, so yeah, and it's about like 11 in the morning. So I woke up around 3 p.m. last yesterday. So I say about 20, 20 hours. I've been awake about that. About 20 hours. I'm probably going to go to bed after like the stream. I shouldn't, but I'm probably going to. I need to put my glasses. Crazy sleep schedule, not gonna lie. Well, the thing about it is that it's funny because I was talking about it like a second ago. My current schedule in quotations is supposed to be 6 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Uh, but I keep getting notices that I keep like leaving early from my work. So the schedule that I saw on the app on my phone, it says I'm supposed to be there from 8 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. Uh, in a whole different department that nobody's working, which I find it really really funny. Uh, because the last people that leave the department, if they do overtime, they leave around 11, 11:30, I think. Uh, if you do like 2 hours of overtime. And after that there is like nobody from that department, so I find it a little bit funny. What I'm hoping to see in once I go back to like to the regional building is how many hours of overtime I'm going to be receiving, because from what I've been told by like multiple people is that they were doing like 10, 12 hour shifts. uh, like in terms of like money, like it sounds really good. In terms of hours, I don't know. Cause let's say I keep the schedule, that stuff. I mean, it sounds like in terms of like hours, but the work is like not bad. It's like really really simple. Uh, I can't exactly mention the name of the company because I don't want to like dox myself. um, but it's a company that's supply. It's kind of like a supplier warehouse. Also, warehouse supplies. Something around those lines. It supply items to people. I think that's the right terminology. Um, so overtime tends to happen more often than not. Got you. Yeah. So yeah. Sometimes I feel like a little bit bad for not mentioning like certain things about my personal life or like where exactly I work, and then part of me doesn't really feel that bad because it's kind of like the internet. Like I've seen people do way worse uh, than just revealing a few things about themselves, and people are just go the full length and why not? What are you streaming then when you're this sleep deprived? No hats, no hate. Oh, I don't know. Uh, I honestly don't know. I think it's kind of like the aspect of no streaming for a while, and like I didn't feel like playing Dark Souls. But I also didn't feel like playing something that was like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like high, like not high, fast paced game. I agree. It's good to use to stay. as brave as you can on the internet. People can be crazy. Yeah, yeah. Um, who could be a great example? Mm, I don't think I can think of one person. Well, there's a one person. He's been in a good amount of controversies, because of his opinion and the way that he uh compares himself. I'm not going to mention names, but if you know, you I guess if you know, you know. Um, there was like this content creator that I don't know how much information he has revealed about himself, but people doesn't like him because he's really well. He has really big opinions when it comes to like certain things like politics. Um, what else? Certain type of content. When it comes to like fictional content, I should say. And people were really, really uh, off-putting, solely on the aspect that they're like, "Oh, why are you supporting this? This is like bad because you like this." And he's like, "I don't. I'm not saying I like this. I'm saying that it's fictional. People should enjoy whatever they want to enjoy." Turns out after a while, like even some people went to great lengths to essentially visit the uh, what's the word I'm looking for? The place where his deceased brother is resting. I think it's called the tombstone. And the person who posted that online, I don't remember the exact words, but it was something really, really like, oh, I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to do horrible things to like your deceased brother. Yeah, that honestly, uh, really is like, I don't know. It feels like mm, too much for me. Yeah. Um, and they posted it online and everything, and just because the guy believed that fictional content should be able to be, be released because again, it's fictional. So there's like a clear distinction of, hey, this is not real. Yes, it has some things that are questionable, but it's not hurting any real people because of this content being released. Um, so yeah, um, I kind of see his point of view of like this content should like certain content shouldn't be too censored. Like it's fine to enjoy certain type of content, but at the same time, I can also see the other side. It's kind of like, why are you enjoying that kind of content? So, yeah, it's a little bit of both ends, but going to that length, it just I don't know. It feels too extreme for me. Like that's probably one of the one of the reasons why I'm like partially afraid to like give details about a person. Like I feel like a little bit comfortable like here and there revealing like certain things. I think I mentioned I live in California. I think that's like the most. I was like I don't want to say it, but eventually I ended up saying it. Uh, probably probably one of the worst things I ever done. But there it is. I'm not, but giving like any personal details, like how many siblings I have, or like what's going on with my personal life, or anything like that, that's good. You shouldn't give any details about your personal life. But also, I'm sorry. Yeah, So yeah, I try to keep those things a little bit more close to like personal. I even saw like at one point like revealing like mentioning my age, like hey, I'm this old. But for some reason, every time that I think about it, I'm just like, I kind of don't want to do that because it feels like if I do that, people are just gonna be like, "Oh, you're like this old? Like, oh, dude, like, why are you like using this? Or why are you doing that? You know?" Um, because I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just me elaborating, like creating like fictional stories and whatnot. But still, like it doesn't really help. The internet is essentially making those fears feel more truthful than whatnot. Um, Actually, I can probably say the name of the YouTube channel, the person that I was like talking about, because it's not like a really big secret. The content that he is defending is a little bit more on the questionable side. Again, I like to say I see it both sides. But at the end of the day, everybody has their own opinion. So, uh, because I mean, the whole thing that happened with him wasn't something that was essentially solo. Uh, like he literally made a video of it. He's like, "Hey, like they're doing this." So the guy that made the video was his name was is Achieve Reviews. He has been seeing both ends of the stick when it comes to certain type of opinions, like in terms of politics, which I do not support, by the way. I don't even care about politics or the current step of politics. I should honestly care, but I realistically don't. And he supports like the American president. I'm not gonna go into details because because we all know about him. It's as simple as that. What else? And he has supported questionable content to be, um, questionable fictional content. Yeah, we know. Uh, he's okay with certain fictional content to be released, and I can probably understand the aspect of that sort of content being fictional because at the end of the day, fictional content is something that we see every day, regardless on what sort of media it is. Um, but the what's the word I'm looking for? The issue is when exactly those fictional gets utilized as material for real actions. Because like they are stories based on fictional real stories based on no fictional content based on real stories. That's something that is like a true thing. Um, I'm drawing blank. Holy cow! Which is like a horrible thing, but it like you don't really hear things uh like oh fictional content like making me pursue X, Y, and Z. Like it's really, 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 really rare. So I guess that's just me. And now that I think about it, I really feel like I'm losing track of what I'm saying. I mean, it sounds really, really silly, but you know. Uh, because what's a good example? A story that I really enjoy that can be really seen as questionable. Mm, actually, there is one anime that I. Oh, actually, Persona, right? Like, I, yes, because that's the depression. Yeah, I'm also still waiting for the HR person to contact me because I messaged them to like figure out my schedule because uh because I gotta figure that out before Monday before I go back to work because I don't want to be seen like why are you leaving early like every day type of thing. Anyways, like for example, Persona. I feel like Persona is like a really it has become a game that people can easily judge the user base, mainly because of the type of gameplay it is, right? So, for example, when I was considering Persona 3 Reload, or people will probably be saying, why you're playing games that involves like high school? Why are they trying to like romance uh, high schoolers in like Persona, right? In Persona. I want to clarify that Persona, because that's like the subject, right? Um, I don't want to be this taken out of context, because I know somebody eventually is going to find this stream and is going to be like, "Hey, this person was talking about this," you know. I'll probably be on like my 50s, and I still getting like DM like something out of it. It's like Revoen is talking about like dating like high schoolers. Like, no, that's not the case. Um, uh, it's like that aspect. It's like, why are you playing a game that involves high schoolers? Like, it's for me, it's nostalgia, right? But for somebody who, oh shoot, that's Jesus, no. Sorry, I got so caught up on the story. Give me a second. 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 I need. Give me a second. Because they can die. I didn't even realize he fell down there. Damn. Okay. Like almost there. Come on. Yeah. Sorry. And like for somebody who who might be like younger, it's like, why are you playing a game like that? You know. And I can just say, well, because it's nostalgia for me. It's fun. I like the story. I like the gameplay. I like how the diverse on like interactions are with different characters and the storylines. Um, well, you're playing a game that involves like high schoolers. Like that's just creepy and weird. Um, uh, why are you dropping yourself down? No. Ah, brother. Um, so yeah, like you can make that argument, right? And saying nostalgia wouldn't exactly be a good answer. People are still going to see it like, oh, that's just weird. Wait, I didn't. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, there's like those things. Is a person wrong for saying that? Not exactly. They're entitled to their opinion, but it doesn't mean that you have to be like say negative things about it because everybody's different. Everybody has preferences. Everybody has choices. Or like I think another good example is like uh anime, right? Um, People say like, oh, anime is bad because it shows like a lot of like lewd content, right? And like nobody's forcing people to watch those that kind of content, or like if you don't like certain things, like that's totally fine. You don't have to interact with that. But people doesn't really see it that way. It's like, oh, it has to be my way or the highway type of thing, and that's totally fine. Just forcing somebody to remove everything you dislike, thus isn't going to bring any positive results. That's how I see it. I'm not saying that I agree with his opinion because like his opinion, um what everybody and I believe himself have mentioned is that he doesn't mind certain archetypes in anime. Um, that can easily be like searched on like through like browsing. Exactly. If they don't like something, then they should insult others for liking it. Yeah. Um, the thing in the case for Chibi in these situations, as we're talking about it, is that the content he defends is how can I say this without getting a content warning? Um, fictional uh fictional young females. I think that's what it is. I think that's like the proper way to say it. You don't have to say it. You might give in. I don't. I mean, I think that might be a bright way to say. Um, I emphasize the word fictional. Um, Again, I'm not saying that I agree with what he's doing, but I'm also not saying I disagree. I'm like in a neutral as point of it because I like it's kind of like politics in a way. Um, uh, yeah, because like Trump, ICE, Latinos, yeah. I'm probably just going to end it up there because I feel like I'm getting like a little too deep on a rabbit hole that I shouldn't. And what's it called? I don't want like people somehow like finding like where I live or like where like I don't know my siblings might live or something. You know, people are scary. I'm just gonna say that people are scary. Yeah, you should shush. Yeah, but yeah, at this point, just I feel like I'm just chilling. Wait, what was I supposed to do here again? Oh yeah, I need to get that before I forget. Yeah, that's probably one of the things that, for me at least, like this is just me talking about myself. It's like sometimes I feel hesitant about like growing the channel, uh, because people can take things a little too extreme, or they can just go over the rails. Because like sometimes you just feel like somebody or something is going to happen one day, and they're going to be like, "Oh, this person spoke about this," or take things out of context. I just like start pointing out fingers, and But the internet is going to be the internet, regardless. I'll be the next person banned. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That'll be an interesting, fun story to tell. How many germs do it has left? About 2,000. Oh, wait, I'm that close to that one. Okay. So it is what it is. Mm, what else? What else? I do gotta bring up farm. Get some pressure. They're running low on food. What else? What else I need to do? Mm. Oh yeah, I need to bring this out. I have a basin. I do have a basin. I mean, this game. Just I guess going back to the game. I guess this game is actually probably one of the most difficult games I ever played, and I'm still playing it. It's like upsetting, infuriating, yet I still come back to it. Um, I believe one of the reviews that I saw on Steam when I was like looking at them, it says, I believe I was too dumb to play this game. I was correct. I am too dumb to play this game, and I agree with that. At least on for me, because like oh, I cannot pass the first state of the game or the stage of the game. I can probably just pull up some reviews actually. Let me see if I can find the one that I like the one that I referred to. Hold up. Let me look that up for a second, real quick, because I want to find that. Uh, Here it is. Let me see if I can change screen for a second. Mm-hmm. I'll pull this up real quick. Oops, see, green screen. So here it is. Oxygen not included will fool you, no matter how smart you think you are. In real life, at work. Wait, not that one. I didn't mean to that one. Uh, uh, huh? Where was it? I'm pretty sure I seen it somewhere here. Uh, oh, this one it is. I was initially afraid to play this game because I assumed I was too stupid to understand any of its systems. I was correct. I am too stupid, but I refuse to let my cute little dupes down. So yeah, I'll just borrow software. Dude, everybody's software in this game, and I love this one as well. Dear Diary, day one, so much to do, so much to explore. This will be good. Day two, found a cute animal. It poops out coal. Might be useful for something. Day three, tapping into electricity, generating research. Day seven, powering coal generator. Feels like I'm an inventor. Day 10, colony is nice and comfortable. 25, I know that system. It's not Fahrenheit. It's Celsius. 25 Celsius. There's CO2 everywhere though. Breathing is difficult. Day 11. Utilize algae to convert CO2 into O2. That was timely. Day 12, life is good. Day 17, I found a fish in a pool of yellow water. Tasted better than the dirt bars we made. Dirty oxygen everywhere. Day 25, LG supplier run out. Installing an electrolysis setup to make O2 from water. I am a chemist now. Day 29, upper parts of colony are quickly getting filled to the brim with hydrogen from electrolysis. Moving deeper down. Day 36, colony is now upwards of 40 Celsius hot. Everyone's suffering from heat, no sight of cooling in the near future. Buckle up, everyone. Day 44, some sickness stuck the colony. There's urine everywhere. Replace outhouses with lavatories. Day 47, my friend Ruby died from suffocation when she got stuck during excavation. RAP. Day 58, clean water reservoirs are is empty. Day 59, there's urine everywhere again. Day 61, people are stressed. An 8 hour remaining food supplies in a single day. Other are vomiting or crying. Some are even straight up punching holes on the wall. Day 62, oxygen levels are getting low in the colony. Camila and Otto didn't make it. Day 63, turns out dirty oxygen carries some pulmonary disease with it. Not good, not good at all. We day 65. We buried too many in the span of a few days. Day 66. Feeling stressed and weak. Devon starved to death today and all alone. And next day one. So much to do, so much to explore. This will be good. I actually like that. It honestly feel like something like somebody like from the perspective of like a dupe. So dupes are wait, give me a second. Um dupes are like the little guys. They cut me out, I guess. So these are dupes. There's Ruby. There's Ruby right there. Um so yeah. But yeah, like the game is really fun. It's just it's high maintenance in a way because you gotta keep in mind their food, oxygen levels, carbon dioxide. Because O2 is oxygen. I guess for if if people have forgotten, I guess that carbon dioxide is CO2. So if there's a lot of CO2, then there's not gonna be oxygen. So you gotta you know comparing to that. You also gotta keep in mind the overpressure, the pressure of the room. If it is like above a level of pressure, the eardrums are gonna pop. If they're on water, they're going to get soaked. If they remain on carbon dioxide, which happened earlier, they can suffocate. If they don't have food, they'll starve. Uh, if it's too hot, they're going to get wounds. They're going to get dusty sense. It is. They're going to get wounds, scalp, whatnot. They do take damage. Um, what else? In plumbing, they can also drown if they get trapped underwater. Uh, if you fill out, they also have different things like polluted oxygen, which kind of works like oxygen, but it hurts the dupes because it's no uh oxygen. The slime has slime logs, which are what's it called? Um, like a bacteria that can infect dupes, gets them sick and potentially make them die. Uh, this one has chlorine gas, which if you leave dupes inside of it, you know the results of that. There's another one for hydrogen. There's also one for lava, uh, natural gas, and other things. The decor you also gotta keep in mind, like a certain level of decor. That way they can have a like a high morale. You also gotta make sure that they have rooms for everything so they can keep a morale. um, you and like other little things such as a massage table, which I hate with a passion because once they get like so over stressed out, they all they do is just massage table. Oh yeah, and there's also the stress level. The higher the stress, the less likely they're going to be working. And if they reach 100%, then depending on the negative trait that they have, it can be either really really annoying because all they do is just that. So if the this is too much into it, just a few minutes. Yeah. So this is a game that knowingly you're going to put like a good amount of hours. Um, solely on that aspect that even for me, this is one of the games that I actually always wanted to play before I even got my PC, and I was like, I shouldn't be that bad. And having to put it in a nice way, um, going off rails when it comes to this game. Because it does stress me out. It does makes me curse. It does makes me say things that I might regret if I say it on the stream. uh, and it honestly makes my Mexican portion out. 1.6 hours, my base is around the eyes. Temperature is dropping. The only thing protecting my base from flaming rocks is a thin layer of ice. Everything stinks, and my food had rotten in my hand. T50. I know the feeling. I know the feeling of that. Uh, but this game is so much fun. Uh, and you also keep in mind like just how many cycles, which is technically days, they have. To list a few. Yeah. So this game is something. Actually, how many hours did I have in this game? of my own 181 hours. I mean, I don't think it's like that many hours comparing to like some people that I've seen on like some of the reviews that I've seen, and which is like 1,000, 2,000, even 3,000. But still, the game is fun. It makes you think, and it's not a game that like you fail and it's like, oh well, whatever. I just move on. It's kind of like, um, I messed up. How can I change and improve on that? Sadly for me, I'm either too dumb to realize what is going with my actions, or I just I'm just too impatient because normally I start like upgrading my tree skill like whatever as much as I can, and I run out of resources before I know. So yeah, and I think I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that has done this. But every time that I feel like so frustrated at the game, I just restart the game. Like I have yet to pass from this area alone. Like I think at most I've reached a little on this one, maybe this one a little bit, and that's about it. About the reaction. Yeah, I'm still playing the heck out of the game. I still enjoy it. Um, but it's not something that what's it called that I'm going to just you know what, I'm just going to delete the game because I definitely will probably re-download it again at one point if I ever uninstall it. It's kind of like I guess like a guilty pleasure in a sense. Windows 92, 96. This one. Also, I kind of personally like the idea of just having rooms in a certain way. Uh, what the hell on this one? Research and medicine. So yeah, I still think it's fun. I think I saw one of the reviews that what it was. Oh, you gotta make sure you have a calculator nearby because you have to do a lot of math, which is kind of true, honestly. Because some of the things the items, not items, the facilities, I guess that might be the word, that you utilize, tends to have a numbers that you can adjust based on uh the purpose of it. Uh, I don't want it. If you ever get to play the game, this is just my personal opinion. Don't overpopulate at first. Like three is enough. Based on the amount of like YouTube videos that I've seen. You just gotta make sure that uh you have enough food for everyone. From from what I remember is that It takes 5 of milkweed just to like fully feed one of the tubes. I think probably one of the things that I really enjoy about this game is seeing the builds that other people makes. Like some of them are really interesting on how they can use like a build for, let's say, like a steam geyser, or like how they can automatically convert like crude oil into like oil. It's just really fascinating. Also, there's this. I forgot about this. A little index. The ocean biome. Oh yeah, never got there. That makes sense. On the space biome. Ooh. Oh, that's like the surface. Okay. No. Oh yeah, there's the microbiome. Forest. Barian. Oh. Mm-hmm. This is still polluted. It is still polluted. Mm, in 6 hours. Wait. Wait. A Speedy's dog? I'm probably gonna either butcher the name or forget about it because I'm sleep deprived. Anyways, do you have any tips? If you're still around, do you have any tips? Um, because I'm kind of curious on how other people play the game. Solely on the idea of how can I make my own game, I guess, better, or at least try to make it out of the this biome. Because I'm always I always get stuck here, and once I start going here, is normally the slime lungs that gets me the most. Made a couple, but there are many tips and exploit tricks that I still don't know. I'm running bionic tubes in my new run and figure out what to do with the polluted oil endemic. It's interesting. What else do you need? Anything, honestly. I'm up for anything. Wait, is that part of the DLC? I forgot the name of the DLC. There's like maybe six. I know there was one DLC that got released recently. Um, because they're planning. What was it? They're planning to release a new game. With the uh, who was it? Stinky, I think. No, no, no. It wasn't Stinky. Clumsy? No, I forgot the name of it. The dude. But yeah, I'll take any tips, honestly. Comes from the slime and gem blocks. Get out of it down. Like when I do a swamp, also recommend cleaning the oxygen with the other rice guys. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So, um, Yeah, I have used the deodorizers on those, uh, but I don't think I have used. Wait, those deodorizers work on slime lung regardless? Because I know they work with polluted oxygen, but it feels like it just no slime lungs gets killed with regular oxygen, right? Speed like relatives. Yeah, honestly, I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, I think that's the case, right? Slime lungs gets killed on regular oxygen, so they wouldn't be used up alive. I was operated for some reason. Uh, if they don't have that, wait, give me a second. I'm thinking about something right now. No, I should do this. Uh, okay. And what's it called? The weight team is something that I'm kind of looking forward to it. What is your current research? I can show you. Uh, from the top, I haven't get the second research station, so I got the basic farming, the meal prepping, the power regulation. I'm trying to get the employment. Uh, sorry, I'm trying to get the employment. Sorry, I'm trying to get that one. Uh, I got the pharmacology from. I think that's how it's pronounced. Plumbing, ventilation, pressure management, interior decor, and that's about it. I'm probably to go with equipment, then the brute force refinement. Probably butchered that one out. Oh wait, I forgot to click it. Yeah, I'm honestly looking forward for the away team personally. I think it looks really fun, and I don't have to blame anybody for my mistakes because I can control my character for once. Wait, how many stations is this? 10 by 4, 8, 9, 10. We need to prepare for the deodorizers and other advanced research, not yet research. Yeah, so I'm planning to just like take it like slowly with the research because actually no, because I don't know, I haven't found like a really that nice spot where I don't feel like I'm rushing the research, but at the same time I don't feel like I'm too slow on the research because I feel like if I like I'm going too fast on the research, like everything is just gonna cram down, like, and I'm just won't be able to like get things that I want to get with the resources that I have. But if I take my time with it, it feels like I'm not getting the resources that I need, or the no resources, the research that I need to get the to the things that I want. It's a little bit weird for me. It's just me though. Also, I tend to build more than I like to admit because it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I just find that the whole aspect of building a city just quite enjoyable. Maybe it's just a meeting, honestly, but I really, really enjoy that aspect. For now, you seem fine. Just make sure you don't overheat and keep an eye on the resistance millwood lines. So you, okay. If you get overwhelmed with CO2, you can just dig a pit and have it. Oh yeah, with the CO2. Oh, I actually never thought about that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Because normally when I feel like overwhelmed with CO2, I start to complain. I mean, it sounds like really, really like childish about it, but like I started complaining about it. It's like, what's going on? Why isn't this working? Why isn't that working? I know it's like being immature when I know for 100% truthful about that. It's just so funny, in my opinion. It's just me being childish. That's like the thing that I find it funny, honestly. Well, I wouldn't say funny. It's more like embarrassed, honestly. Uh, the gas volume prevented through pipes. No, that one. I need the other one. Wait, what? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, this is nice. Wasn't expecting that. Oh well. What did I get? Nah. I mean, I could have got a seed for the art one, but I don't. I do have polluted water though. I could have done that. Oh well, because I'm building a room for what's it called for electricity. You could have used that, save the coal. But oh well, I didn't thought about it until now. Stick seven. Oh, I love the hatch. Strangely enough, they're really really cute, especially as a baby. They're adorable. Acorns is really good next time it passes. Yeah, yeah. Like the thing about it, from my experience, when I have gotten acorns, Strangely enough, it just doesn't really. I cannot find the use of them. The peep and wild tree is very they're positive. Tree. I know the peep. I never heard about the wild tree. What's that wild tree? You will have to get lucky with the draws. Wild tree. Wait, did I misspell that? Oh, no, the wild tree, the other thing. Um, Honestly, what kind of biome does the peep grows on? Because I keep seeing them. I just don't really. I just don't really bring them out. No, hostile creators. Sustaining symbol reads. Oh, okay. I see now. Okay, thank you. Arbitrary. Okay, that makes so much sense. Okay, okay. Because I never connected the arbor trees with the peeps until now. That makes so much sense. And it kind of helps since mostly everything is like third base. Right, right. No, the sunstone. No, I'm thinking of the odorizer, I believe, that uses dirt. No, no, that should use sand, I think. Right? So if I'm pretty sure it uses sand, unless I'm mistaken. Does that make sense? So, okay, cool. What I feel like I should get is the drywalls. I'll do it more beneficial that way. Leaves are also useful as you can use them to plant wild plants on natural light or natural tiles and have it produce free wood materials on one quarter of the grow. Really? I never, I never knew that actually. Huh? Let's go. Oh, I see. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I feel like maybe, I wouldn't say maybe. Most likely, I've been holding myself back from trying something new. Because like the peeps, like every time I saw them, I was just like, oh, let me just skip them. The Archon, the Archon, Acorn tree. Like I tend to like just escape them because I was like, I don't see the point of it. And when I actually started using them, I just didn't saw the point of having them because um I wasn't using the wood for anything. So that's really really helpful. Hmm. How much should this in there? 1,000 should be fine. You know something I kind of wish it was the case for this game to have multiple save files. That's probably one of the things that I really really wish it had. Solely on the aspect that sometimes I don't really want to restart a game. I just want to like leave it in save, so I start like a whole new game in a whole different file rather than the same one. Because I think it'll be really fun to have a comparison on how things are like developing side to side. But wait, has really? Oh, I see. Man. Yeah, I definitely haven't paid attention to this as much as I thought it did. Wait, what's this? July 2026, 10 June. It should be this one, I think. I think. No. I don't think so. Because I think the one. Actually, let me save. Uh, I don't know. What would be a good name? Tacos. I don't know. So, where's this one? Oh, that's the one. Damn. I can tell the whole aspect of just restarting the whole game for no reason. Damn. Thank you for that. I I honestly feel embarrassed about myself. I never knew this actually was a thing. I think this were like the first few times that I no. Dang. Does it go that far back? Wait, how many? Oh, okay. The contain yourself. Now this is embarrassing. I felt like when I started playing this game, for every little inconvenience, I was just restarting my game. Now I just do it because I just get annoyed. And I'm pretty sure this one was, or at least these two was one, trials that I wanted to see because I wanted to see how it was in different maps. If that's the right word. Was that this one? No, it wasn't this one. I think the most advanced that I had was this one. Funny enough, this is the one we picked. Damn. Wait, which one is that? Oh, this one. Honestly, I don't remember what I was trying to accomplish in here, but I do remember not having any food now. Oh, I think I want to reach this all the way to the bottom. And this. Never mind, got confused. No, it's okay. It's probably just a name. Man, this brings memories. Holy cow. I think the best base that I have built, at least through the times that I have played this game, might be. I want to say this one. Imagine though. That'll be nice, honestly. Yeah, I think this is like probably. No, it wasn't. Damn. No, yeah, it was this one. I just don't remember what was going on with this. Oh, the slime log. Oh yeah, I remember now. The slime log and all like everybody was like I think they were puking and whatnot, and I just got so frustrated on everything. And I was using manual. What's it called? No, the manual generator. So continue for your new current colony fresh start. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I just got really fascinated on what's it called? On like the older colonies. I was like, I can essentially go back to those colonies. I know what I'm going to be doing once I get off stream and actually get some rest. Tap a space a couple of times to have a look. In. Like the new game or like the like a new game file. I'm just letting you know, I don't have any of the DLCs. I just thought about getting them. I just thought about it. That's about it. When you last time, there's a no. Sometimes it needs to calculate, and I only does the world running. Oh, what do you mean by calculating? Like calculating how everything got left? Yes. Oh, that's actually interesting. Actually, I don't need those ones there. I can just do this ones. I just gotta get the electric generator. Well, the electric. The smart battery. That way I can handle things better. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need about 4 more. At least to balance everything out. Wait, how much do I have for code? I have 11,000, 10,000, and 4,000. Oh, technically 4,000. I have homology. Well, I'll get some soon. But yeah, okay. Mm, is a skill scrover like even useful? Because I have never seen the need of using it, but I know maybe some people might use it. I just don't really see the point of it. I should, yeah, I should have used it on something else. Oh well. Okay, get this. Okay, with Johnny. I really need to stop for now. Because nobody likes being John on the ear. That's what I know. So, any plans for the weekend? I know for a fact that I don't have any. Besides the sleeping outside, because I don't have work today. So, oh, it's useful somewhat later. It's sort of an accident correction building. Later on, your dupes will have more skills points than they could possibly use if you overload a dupe with skills. Oh, I actually have done that. For some reason, I always thought the dupes, if you place a lot of skills on them, they will be good. They will get stressed out, and you will need to improve conditions or resist skills. So, how many skills can I use on a single dupe? Because I know I've seen YouTube videos where they're like, "Oh, you can just do everything with just a single dupe. You don't really need anything else besides that one dupe." You know? What did I say? You know? That's not kind of cringe. So yeah, and I believe I've seen people having like speed runs with like well, I wouldn't say speed runs, but like colonies, colony runs. I guess might be the word. Uh, with a single dupe. So well, I actually never seen the one. I seen the thumbnail of one at one point. Just didn't have the opportunity to watch it because I was at work. Mm, that's going well. This one there. Research. Improvement. More one, two. A typical moral will exceed the moral need, or they'll begin to accumulate stress. Moral can be increased by providing the because higher quality food. Uh, oh, Jesus. Allowing the more downtime the colony schedule, or building better bedrooms and bedrooms for them to live. Total moral plus one. Damn. So I do get increase their meal. That's probably one of the things I never did. Bring out the crusher. Mm, no, I have one down here, so it doesn't really matter. As long as it remains alive, it should be fine. That's two. If a dupe is an ugly crier, usually safe, but concerning to have them become over encumbered with the knowledge of the task it should be performed. There's also the trait duress to impress. I see now. I just had like a really silly thought about this. What if one day I get the opportunity to, well, in addition, there's ways to offset the stress from the mall. Can you elaborate on that one? I'm kind of curious on what exactly you mean. Okay. Actually, I think that might be one of the reasons why I keep getting stressed out or getting into the same cycle. It may sound like a silly reason, but I feel like that might be the reason. There's a big brain building that gives everyone negative stress if running at full power, and supposedly it gives the same amount of max or low moral. Oh, I know which one you mean. I seen it once, I think. That's part of like the story, quote unquote, right? Because surprisingly enough, I wasn't even aware until like a couple, I think like a month or so ago. The essentially like I learned that there was like a lore and whatnot, and I was like, wait, this game has a lore? I thought it was just like a regular like colony sim that doesn't have like a story, and that honestly like really amused me the most because I was like, how exactly this game has like lore? But honestly, the lore is really fascinating. I really like it. I want to say there might be a geyser there. Might be. I want to say how long have I been streaming? An hour. Okay. Mm, I'm thinking of calling it a night or one morning, I guess. Not because I don't want to like continue streaming for tonight for today. It's more one of the aspect that I just feel like if I close my eyes for like more than a second, I probably would fall asleep. That's the only reason. So I'm kind of thinking about it. Because instead of going to bed like a normal person, like after going from work, I stay up. I mean, I was like, it's like Saturday, more like midnight, morning, whatever. And instead of going to bed, I was like, let me play this game for a bit, and then I stay up until like like six, not 6 in the morning, like 8, 9 p.m., 9 in the morning. Next thing I know, it's like it's 10. I was like, I should stream, and then I started streaming the game. So yeah, that's fun. I don't know what to say with equipment. Bye. Bye, Natasha. Hopefully you're having a great day, beautiful night, fantastic evening, and I'll see you, I guess, whenever I stream. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know when I'm going to be streaming. I just, I guess, whenever I feel like pressing the start button, I guess. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to like call it a day. I might stream later. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming this because I also I do gotta finish working on some mysteries. So there is that. Uh, for anybody that is like new, or if if there's anybody new, Summer Mysteries is essentially a like a radio drama show per se, who essentially like tells like horror stories. Is a more audio than visual. So it's not something like you gotta like have a screen to watch a video. It's something that you can use. I don't know, do activities like I don't know, doing homework, writing, working, or like going to bed. Uh, Essentially, you can s- listen to like the whole thing. I'm not making sense. uh, it's a audio drama horror story that tells different short stories based on the episode. There is two available on the YouTube channel if anybody's interested. And yeah, I'm procrastinating on the third episode because I keep forgetting to work on it. Honestly, so yeah. Anyways, I think yeah, I think I'm gonna head out to bed. I'm blacking out. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a great day, beautiful night, fantastic evening, and all the beautiful jazz. And I'll see you guys whenever I get to stream.